What's up, guys? It's me, Ichi, here with a new video, and we're with...
Hey, it's Samuel.
Samuel! Okay, we're here with the podcast for once. Big difference. It's a big change of scenery for me, and probably for Samuel never records, but I do record, and I never do podcasts.
I stream sometimes, okay.
But, okay, hey, Sam?
What up? What's up?
Are you like rocking back and forth or something?
I'm like, maybe.
Stop rocking back and forth.
Alright.
Sit down, lay down, do something.
You know what? I'm gonna like sit on this chair that I have here. That way I won't be walking back and forth.
Yeah, don't do that. Just sit down. Calm your nerves. We'll breathe in. I know this is a big thing for both of us. This is a really big thing. This is our first podcast of hopefully many.
Yep.
Hopefully many.
Hopefully we'll have John and Eric.
Yeah, for next ones. For some reason they don't want to come and be part of this miraculous event, per se. But I got a message.
Because they're losers.
Okay. Alright. So, welcome to our podcast. We don't have a name for this podcast, and we don't have a title for this episode of this podcast. All we know is that this is a podcast that includes me and Sam, and that's pretty much it for now.
Yep.
But before we made some topics to talk about, we made some topics to talk about, for this video, of course. We don't want to leave y'all guys hanging with this randomness. Even though I bet you there is going to be a lot of randomness, I bet.
For sure, there will be.
Okay, but anyways, let's go to our first topic that Sam suggested, which was the Batman vs. Superman trailer, which I just saw and he saw not long ago. So your thoughts, go ahead.
Well, I thought that it was pretty freaking awesome. Like, just Batman, not really Batman, but like it starts out with all the, like, it starts out with a whole bunch of like voices that seem to be like political wise, so it's probably like on a newscast, and that reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight Returns, like the comic and the animated series. And I was like, okay, so we're getting like nods to the comic and the movie. And then they were talking about how Superman, he's being worshipped all over the world because of what he can do and all that. And then it goes like, it's like I guess it's a skyline of Metropolis. And then they built the statue of Superman, the iconic statue, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it zooms in on it and it says, it's spray painted with false god. And so you know some people are pretty pissed off that he's here. And and then Alfred gives one of the best lines I've ever heard in like any DC movie.
Wait, what was that? I didn't really catch that.
He said, like it starts out with fury or something. I think it starts. What did he say? I just read it right now. He said, hold on, let me go on Twitter real quick. He said something really like deep stuff. It was like, oh my god. He says, that's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel. And then it goes into like a medium close-up of Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck, and then zooms in on the Batsuit. And that's when we see Ben Affleck wearing the actual suit, looking up, like in the leaked Comic-Con footage, and Superman's like up there, he's just floating, and they're just staring each other down, and then he just crashes down, and it cuts to black, and then Batman says one of the most awesomest lines I've ever heard any Batman say.
Oh yeah, it was
of all time.
Do you bleed, something like that?
He was like, tell me, do you bleed? You will. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, It's gonna be good.
Okay. For y'all to know, Sam loves comic books. That's like part of his life besides gaming. While me, I'm not. I like comic books. I'm not a big fan of it. Of course, I'm not into. I'm not saying I hate it, but I was never into it as a child until not that long ago. But unlike Sam, who just I guess freaking nerdgasm all over the trailer, I
did.
I did not like Ben Affleck's voice with this.
It wasn't supposed to be his voice. I think it was like a voice changer or something.
I don't know what it was, but I did not enjoy it because you could hear like the robotic.
It was supposed to be like that because like his suit was armored.
Yeah, but
so
like
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have like a voice changer because they had confirmed a while back that that Batman was gonna change his voice, kind of like how he did in The Dark Knight, but it wasn't gonna be like where's Rachel? It's not gonna be like that.
It'll be like no. Where's Rachel?
He's like where's Rachel?
Neighbors reference if you caught that. Okay.
But, yeah.
But another thing, I do not like it, but one thing I found interesting, right, is that at the end of when the critics were like criticizing Superman with the news things or whatever at the beginning.
Yeah.
One voice that stood out to me was that one lady, the older lady that was talking, and she talked longer than all of them. She talked about like how she's not really, I guess not really that what should we do with him, or he doesn't know what to do for himself. I don't know, but I bet you that lady's gonna be a big part. I just bet. I'm not a good Superman comic fan, but I bet.
Well, like, I think like all those voices were just like a homage to The Dark Knight Returns, because in The Dark Knight Returns, in both the comic and the animated movie, which I know you love. I know you love those animated movies. You love those DC movies.
Yes. Yeah. I love animation. That's why.
Yeah, but it was paying a huge homage to that, because like in the comics they would have, whenever something after like a certain event would happen, they would have like newscastings about what was going on, and then they would have like a certain story that pertains to the comic story, like the comic arc. And then like for instance, like whenever, like spoiler alert, that there was Gordon goes into that supermarket, and then that mutant gang member was there, and then this is in the movie, but like he lifts up the gun and then you hear gunshots, and then in the news story it was like Commissioner Gordon has been shot and killed. But then it was like, oh no wait, Commissioner Gordon has shot and killed a mutant gang member. And I was like, oh, so they're gonna be doing it like that then. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I guess so. Okay, we will see what happens in the future. It is the first trailer.
It's just a tease.
More of a tease than a trailer, because you didn't really see a lot.
Actually, I just got a notification that said that Warner Brothers is planning to extend the trailer for IMAX theaters.
So there's more. Okay.
There's more.
All right. Speaking about trailers, you saw the Ant-Man trailers. I only saw the first one. I did not see the second one, which I should. But the first one, I did not really like it. It was good.
A lot of people criticized it because it didn't show so much. Like, and when it did show a lot, like, you know how like in trailers, like they always show like like the montage and all that. It was like all quick. It was like 2 seconds of each clip, and then some people didn't like that because they said that Ant-Man was supposed to be a comedy, and they only had like maybe like 2 lines of comedy, in the whole thing, and they're like, oh, it's probably gonna suck because like they're going back, they're not going on the word and all that. But this trailer shut everyone up.
Trailer 2
shut everyone up. It was super funny, and it showed a lot of what Ant-Man can do.
Oh yeah, I know he's super strong and stuff. I gotta see that trailer actually.
Because you know how they say ants can lift up like 50 times their weight?
Yeah.
Well, it's like that for Ant-Man. Like, when he shrinks down, he can lift 50 times his weight. Like, his normal weight.
Uh-huh.
And it was super funny because it's like, it's supposed to be, it's not so much a superhero movie as more of like a heist movie. And basically it's like Michael Douglas plays Hank Pym, because the Ant-Man that we're getting is not Hank Pym, which is the OG Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's the one that, like, I guess created Ultron, something like that?
He was the one that was supposed to create Ultron, but then they had changed it to Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then Hank Pym is going to be played by Michael Douglas, and the Ant-Man in this film will be Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd. And he's like a criminal, basically. Like, he always steals stuff. And then he's like, I'm done with that criminal stuff. Like, I don't break into anything, and I don't steal stuff anymore. And then he's like, so what do you want me to do? And then Michael Douglas literally says, I need you to break into a place and steal some stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then at the end, it was so hilarious because it shows Yellow Jacket, which is the villain for this movie. And he also shrinks down. He has the same abilities as Ant-Man, which is kind of weird because in the comics, Ant-Man is also Yellow Jacket.
Little tweaks from the movies to the comics.
Yeah, it was like that, but I trust Marvel. I know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious at the end because they were all fighting on like a mini train set, and they're fighting, and then freaking Yellow Jacket steps onto the rails, and then it looks like the train's about to run him over, but then it goes to like normal vision, and the train like falls over. It was super funny.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like, oh, it was like all like dramatic too because it's like the music. It was like,
okay, so this is all Marvel right here, you know. And then what's also coming out for Marvel soon? Well, the new Ultron,
Avengers, Age of Ultron, coming out for us in the U.S. May 1st.
May 1st.
You lucky guys over there in the UK get it next week.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
No. Feel bad for Japan because they don't get it until July.
What? Yo, like why? Like what's up with? Is it like restrictions they gotta go through to get copyright? Like to get? I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but like they get it in. I don't know if it's June or July. I think I might be mistaken. It's either June
either
or July.
way,
it's
I think
summer.
it should be just one date for all and one date for all only. Like
a worldwide release.
Yes, like I hate when that happens. Like when it comes to anime, I understand because of course it's made in Japan, and of course there's way more marketing when it comes to anime in Japan compared to the U.S. But like, come on, bro. Like, but when it comes to this is different. This
is Avengers, dude.
I don't know.
You can't just restrict this from Avengers.
Yeah, okay. So enough about Marvel. Let's talk about DC, because DC has its own shared news, right? So DC's director, right, for Wonder Woman, she got the director.
She just left.
Yep.
So what that tells me is that the script, I don't know if they have the script already done or whatever, but something is telling me that this movie is in trouble.
Yep. The actor they picked for it was, I guess, okay.
Gal Gadot. I thought she was fine in Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
In the Fast and Furious franchise.
Because you gotta picture it, because she's supposed to be from
she's an Amazonian
warrior. Yeah, so like, you know, like I guess the accent or whatever, you know, she's foreign compared to
she's actually from Israel.
Oh, the actor?
Yeah, the actress.
Yeah, I could picture that, but I don't know. DC hasn't been like, do they really stick to the story, to the comic book story wise? So do they even have one that they're trying to stick to this time? Because I know they have a lot as well, DC.
I don't know if DC is trying to pertain to any comic arc, Because we don't know, like we could have a Flashpoint movie like maybe down the line sometime, which would be it would be awesome.
Wish the animated one stuck to it and everyone loved it.
Which I have yet to see.
Yes, I don't know why you have not seen it. You should see it. Okay, here's for comparison when it comes to when movies stick to its arc. Okay, let me tell you. All right, so Paradox, it stick to its arc from the comic really nice. Of course, there's little differences, of course, because it is a movie and different people watch it compared to the comic book. But it stick to it way more than the new one that came out, which was Batman versus Robin, which even though it did not say in the title, what was the comic book name again? I can't pronounce it.
It's I don't know what the specific comic arc is.
I think it was Shadow Hoods Owl. I know it's Owl something.
It's Court of Owls.
Court of Owls, right? Court of Owls. That is the comic book, pretty much. I don't think that's the correct. I think there's probably more to the name, but Court of Owls. That's the comic book that it's loosely based on. When I mean loosely, they mention it, and they do have some subplots that include it.
They use it as a base.
Yeah.
And then they work around that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're supposed to do.
No, but like it was super loose compared to the comic. So no, it could have been way better. Yeah, I saw it.
It was released already?
Yeah, it's been released.
Well, I saw they had the movie at Target, but I didn't know it was like released. Like you saw it online?
Yeah, I saw it. It's I recommend it. I say it's okay. I guess I liked it, but it wasn't as fascinating, or the animation was always good, of course, but it wasn't as fascinating as compared to Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah, it kind of like I really do want to see Flashpoint, because the movies that really interest me are the Justice League ones. Those are the only ones that really like are interesting to me. Like I saw Justice League War, and I saw Justice League: The New Frontier. I wanted to see Justice League Doom, and I want to see Throne of Atlantis.
I seen mostly all of them. Throne of Atlantis is another good one. I like the animation and the style, of course. It's the same thing. It's the same one from War.
It's the same.
It branches off from War.
It looks interesting to me, but I saw Son of Batman, and I didn't really know what was going on, because it was just over like that. Like it was really short.
Yeah. Well,
like it didn't take its time. It kind of felt a little rushed to me.
Well,
like I know what happened and everything. Like Raish died, kind of like at the beginning, and then when Damian goes to Gotham to live with Batman, like he's kind of like the spoiled kid.
No, but because they have the other movie, Batman. Yeah. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Yeah, and then like I remember those part. I don't even remember what happened like in the middle. I don't remember any of it. I just remember like at the end that Talia, I think she dies, and Damian wants to revive her with the Lazarus Pit, but Batman kept telling him that no, it's too dangerous. Like he shouldn't do it, and then it was over. I was like, what happened?
It's better than Batman versus Robin. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, really? Then Batman vs. Robin was really be bad.
And the only thing that's good about it is the fight scenes, which are top-notch fight scenes, of course.
Well, the fight scenes in the animated ones are always good.
Yeah. And also, like, I want to say I saw all of them, but I'm not sure yet.
Isn't it, like, kind of like the story arcs for the animated movies are kind of like how they are in the comics? Like how, like, how War came before Flashpoint, and then like once Flashpoint happened, it kind of like in the comics after Flashpoint happened, that's what sparked the New 52. And then Justice League War was like basically the New 52 Justice League, where it was like their origin.
Pretty much actually.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they're basically going on the comics.
Yeah, which I really do enjoy. Besides the Batman, for some reason they're just staying different. Like the Batman versus Robin stuff, like that's way completely different to the War and Throne of Atlantis. That Batman's, I think, different.
Yeah, but the good Batman movies are The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2. Those are the good ones. Those are good.
Yeah, those are like really... I really did. Yeah, dude, they're awesome. I can't really have words for them besides and really good.
Yeah, like the fight scenes were really good in The Dark Knight Returns. Like the Batman versus Superman, like how it's gonna be based, like how they're already doing the movie. That fight scene was really good, and it stuck to the comic really good. The entire movie stuck to the comic books. It felt like because I read the comic before the movie, before I saw the movie, and it felt like I was watching the pages come alive. It was like, that's how good it was.
Yeah, because I saw the movie first, then the comic, because I don't know why. I just never saw the comic. I never read the comic.
I actually bought it at a comic store. It was at
what, the movie or the comic book?
The comic.
Okay.
I bought the comic at Alien Worlds, which is like it's kind of like in the north side by the North Star Mall.
I have a story to tell. Okay, so I don't know if have I told you this about me buying my first comic?
I don't think you've ever told me.
Okay, so as a kid, I wanted to get into something as a kid growing up. I was around 10 years old, and I wanted to get into some type of comic book, which, cause like I don't know why, I was bored. Like I got out of Hot Wheels. I still played with toys, but I wanted something that I could read and collect. I don't know, it felt cool to me. So I went to my first comic book store ever, and I don't know what to get. I thought Superman was nerdy. I thought all the like DC and Marvel, I thought all of that was like super kiddish. Like no one reads those comics. Like people that read comic books don't read them. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I'm looking and I don't know what to do. So I just choose the coolest cover I saw, and which was Spawn. Which was Spawn, and I forgot what it was. It's been so long, and I bought it. But my mom bought it for me. Right, and she didn't know what it was. She just like,
oh yeah,
my son,
you did tell me the story. You did.
She's like, she didn't know what's going on. She's like, my son just wants a comic. I'll buy him a comic. But little did I know, because I didn't read it till later on, like the next few days, where I see there's like nudity and there's like tons of gore for a 10-year-old. You know, a little bit. It gets a little bit too much for a 10-year-old. As it like, really, I'm just lying. It's a lot for a 10-year-old. It was like blood's cutting. I didn't even read it. I was looking at the pictures. That's all. I didn't even try to read it.
That's what comics are for.
No, I couldn't even read it. I was too little to understand half the words they were saying, because they were saying some words I did not even know. And I didn't even pick the first. I don't think I picked the first I guess series volume of that, whatever it was. I'm not even sure what it was. What comic book, what type of Spawn book was that? Because it was different compared to the others.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. I liked it. It's been a while though. I was a little kid when I saw it.
Like, is it really good? Is it kind of like the comic?
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
I kind of wanted to see it, but I never got a chance to. Yeah, you did tell me this. So Spawn was your first comic.
Yeah.
Because I remember my first comic. It was on Free Comic Book Day, because that's still a thing now. That's why Disney is releasing Avengers on May 1st, because May 2nd is Free Comic Book Day.
Mm-hmm.
And the first comic I got, it was Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which was the origin of Spider-Man, and that's how I got into everything. Like that changed like the whole world for me.
And at that moment.
My life was changed.
And that's when they found out Samuel was fudged up.
I'm perfectly fine. I understand about. And that's when, because I had heard about the movie, the first movie with Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man movie. I heard about it, and then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I want to get a Spider-Man comic because I want to know about him before I go see the movie. And I'm still like that today. I'm still like, I need to read on what I'm gonna be getting into. I'm more like, I'm just gonna buy it or rent it or whatever it is, pay for it, and hopefully I like it. That's me. Like since Ant-Man is coming out, I'm not reading comics, but I'm reading more about like Scott Lang. And ever since Marvel announced Inhumans, I've been brushing up on my Inhumans, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been helping me with that a lot. And then but yeah, I like to read. I like to know about the character before I before I watched the movie, and so I bought it, and it was like the best thing ever. And like it was the same thing when Spider-Man 2 came out. I went to like a comic store. Man, I don't even know. I don't remember where it was. I think it was in North Star, but they closed it down. I think I bought a Spider-Man comic that only had Spider-Man for like 2 panels. It was weird. Like it was like one of those like a spin-off, I guess. It was about like this girl and like her life like in high school, and how I guess like Spider-Man kind of changed her life, but it was kind of boring a little bit. And it was like 2 stories. It was like a collection of stories. And I remember one of them was that it was Mary Jane, and she was already old, and Spider-Man died, and that she always kept his mask around to remind her of their time together. And she still lived in New York and all that. But I had bought that comic, and then me and my mom goes to the cash register, and the guy, we had already saw Spider-Man 2, and we go to the guy, and he was like, "Oh, did you go see Spider-Man 2?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then and he's like, "You know, they're making Spider-Man 3." And I was like, "What? They are?" And I already knew about the symbiote Spider-Man at the time, and I already knew about Venom. I already knew all of that. And he tells me he's gonna have the black suit, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I literally said that. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I could picture little baby Samuel saying that.
I was 6. I was 6 at the time, and I was born in '99, and I was like that guy was cool, but then Spider-Man 3 ended up disappointing me. So.
Yep, true. Okay, I think we have enough to talk about. Let's change. I think it's time to change the subject. Okay, we don't have a lot of time left. I think we do, but still, we don't wanna waste all our time on comic books and movies, and superhero trailers and stuff like that. Even though
I already do that.
Yeah. Okay. Our next topic we're gonna talk about is video games. Woo! Okay. So the new it's hilarious because we're still talking about superheroes, but okay, the new Batman Arkham game's coming out.
Woo! Yes.
And this is gonna be the last one.
Last one that at least Rocksteady, the studio, the masterminds behind Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. It's the last one that they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if the guys that made Arkham Origins is gonna do like a prequel, like spin-off or something. Who knows?
I only played Arkham Asylum pretty much. That's the only game I played.
You need to play Arkham City because that one is friggin' awesome.
Should I play Arkham Origins?
Oh, I'm hitting you.
You won't really miss out on much.
Okay. If I ever want to get back on it, there we go. Arkham Origins is a no-go.
Yeah, even though it's canon, like, it's alright. It's not great. It's not on the level of, like, the other ones.
Okay. So what other games are coming out? Because that's...
Well, Mortal Kombat X just got released.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I have not seen no gameplay of that, really.
And I just played it with my friend, my cousin, yesterday, and it was awesome. Like whenever, like if you, I don't know if you lose a match or if you win a match. I think it's lose, but they give you like coins. It's like kind of like a skull coin. They give you 3 of them if you lose. I know that because I lost a lot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Shut up.
I suck at fighting games as well. I'm not good at them. But
we still need to play Injustice.
I just press square. That's my go-to move is to smash that square button until I die or my opponent dies.
We need to play Injustice again. Or not again, but we still need to play it.
Oh yeah.
And we were playing it, and the fatalities, like the coins, they give you the ability to do easy fatalities, which are basically, you don't have to like press like a whole bunch of buttons. Like you basically just press out you just hold R2 and then whatever like square, triangle, circle, whatever, and it does the fatality. And I was playing as Cassie Cage, and oh my gosh, she had like the best fatality ever. Did you hear me in class when I said what it was?
Something about selfie. That's all I really.
It was that like
I try
It
to
was
ignore you when during class.
it was that like she basically like breaks your jaw, and like you're just hanging there, and then she goes up to you, and then she takes a selfie like with your corpse. Basically, and it's funny because the comments are funny because she posts it like on like a Mortal Kombat Facebook, and it's like the comments on there are freaking hilarious.
Nice to know. Okay. So what other games came out? What other games?
Let's
Oh,
see.
the new Street Fighter, I think got a release date. I forgot the release date, but they did get a release date.
Next gen Street Fighter?
Yeah, next gen. It's only going to be on the PS4 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's completely out of Xbox's hands.
So,
PS4 gamers get a hurrah.
speaking of like release dates, the new Star Wars Battlefront game
Oh yeah.
got kind of a release date. They said that it was going to be released in November of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
I heard more of a Christmas time.
it's kind of like I think it's late November. I think it was that, and they also released a new trailer for it today.
I'm gonna say it's gonna come out like a week before Christmas, like a couple weeks before Christmas, right? And then they're gonna restock on Christmas, like on Christmas Day, for you could get more Christmas present for your kid.
You mean the day before Christmas?
Yes.
And okay. And the trailer, it reminded me a lot of basically Battlefield, but like Battlefield meets The Empire Strikes Back.
As in the video game Empire Strikes Back?
No, the movie.
Oh, okay.
It was like crap. What are those giant walking robots are called in Empire Strikes Back at the beginning?
I do not even remember. I know they have a name.
I forgot what they were called.
They
But
say it like a couple times in the beginning of the movie.
And it's kind of weird how we don't remember Empire Strikes Back, and it's regarded as one of the best movies of all time.
True.
But it was like that. Like it was like blowing up like a whole bunch of those things and like killing stormtroopers. And then at the end, it was like that they killed another one of those robot machines. But then like it wipes it kills like a whole bunch of people. And then a ship lands. I forgot if it was a TIE fighter or not. But it lands and Darth Vader comes out, and it's like a soldier dragging his dead friend like away from the wreckage. And then you just see Darth Vader like turn on his lightsaber and then kind of like stick his hand out to use the Force, but then it just goes to black. And they show like more gameplay. It was all in-game footage.
Hopefully, better be.
It was. They said in-game engine.
Like like on Xbox, they did a lot of the CGI.
Yeah, that's what I hated.
With the previews of when it first came out, all the games like the UFC, then freaking NASCAR game, whatever they had.
Yeah, like how it's like always like cinematic trailer.
Yeah, I'm like, and they want to like when they talk about the games, like they're mentioning how much you want to buy these games. They never show in-game footage, never. The cinematic trailer.
I was thinking the same thing for Arkham Knight when they had the cinematic trailer, and I thought it was awesome. But then I still knew that it wasn't game footage, and I still needed to see game footage. But then when the gameplay trailer came out, it wasn't that different than the cinematic trailer. Like it kind of looked watered down from the cinematic trailer, but it still looked good.
Yeah.
And like it looked incredible. Like I was like stunned at how detailed it was, because it was raining, and like you know like whenever it rains in like the next gen games, that it looks like crisp. It looks so crisp, and so that's what I also thought like for the trailer for Star Wars, because it looked like Battlefield, but in the Ewok jungle from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, like another like one game I really do enjoy, even though it's not sucky gameplay pretty much, or I guess the I guess graphic wise, I really enjoy was the Order of 1886. And
Oh yeah, like like how it looked.
Yeah,
Like
and
this, like the cinematics and all that.
it was all in-game footage. It was real time.
Oh yeah, I think I saw it, but still, the Order 1886 kind of disappointed me.
Well, of course, I guess they focused a little bit too much.
They focused too much like on telling the story because it didn't have that much worth of gameplay.
I feel they were trying to do another Last of Us, not with story wise or anything like that, but the concept of having the story and the graphics pop out.
Yeah, and wasn't there like also like some gameplay where it was that like you could take like stuff from like shelves and all that?
Yeah.
Like how The Last of Us was, where you had to like search everywhere.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like that, and I don't even know why they had delayed it if it was only like a few hours of gameplay and most of it was just cinematic.
True. It was a short game, but I do applaud them for like I guess the cinematics and stuff. It was
the cinematics looked incredible, but still like
it's a video game, not a movie.
It's all about the game. Like
it's all about the game.
It's all about the game. You know what I'm talking about?
What's up, guys?
Season 3's on Netflix already.
Oh my! Get out my face. Okay. I know Evolve has been out for a while, but I just still can't get around the fact that I hate that game. I hate it.
Wait, which
Evolve.
game?
Evolve. I hate it.
Evolve? Oh, they said Fallout.
No, Fallout. Yeah, it's been a really long time.
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout 4.
When are they gonna make Fallout 5?
Fallout 20. Nah, just kidding.
Well, yeah, Evolve. I don't even know what was going on with the game.
It's a good premise. It's a good idea. It's just lack of motivation to make more content for a full $60 game.
Isn't the gameplay like similar to Gears of War?
Yeah,
That's what I heard, like the guerrilla style.
But it's really fun. The first time you play it on the first day of playing, but the next day you wake up and see the same repetitiveness because there's no story. There is some type of story that ends with you dying.
No.
There is no real content. It's what you call a really I guess it will be the best free-to-play game ever, really, because all the stuff you could buy extra.
I wouldn't call it best free-to-play game.
No, it would be.
I would give that to DC Universe.
No. I would say
be like if it was.
I would say if this was a free-to-play game, right? Say scratch out the $60 price tag and just put free to play. I would say that was probably one of the at least top 3 games of all time of free to play games.
Yeah.
I guess of the past 5 years.
I understand.
Oh my god.
I get it.
Because it was so much content that they had separate from the full game.
Bro, back off.
You mean like every game?
No, but like
All this pre-order bonuses.
all those no, it wasn't just pre-ordering. It was just like content that you would have to buy on the store, on like PlayStation Store.
I know what you mean. Wasn't there a game where they said that they had to cut like so much stuff from it that all the stuff that they come out from it can be considered its own game?
I heard about that, but I'm not sure.
I feel like there was something. I forgot what game it was. But
Where are you?
was Evolve delayed or not?
This guy's annoying.
I think it was actually. I bet you it was.
I'm getting really scared for Arkham Knight
Where are you?
because all these games that have been getting delayed, like when they finally come out, they don't live up to the hype.
Well,
Watch Dogs didn't live up to the hype.
True.
Yeah. Everyone was excited for it, but then when it came out, I saw the gameplay and I just thought it was Grand Theft Auto but with hacking.
Yeah, pretty much. Like just the free roam,
yeah, it was just
characteristic
Grand
of
Theft Auto, but like you could just find out what's happening with people, and then and especially with the Order 1886, it got delayed, and it's only like 6 hours of gameplay. And did you play Dying Light?
No. Is it a good game? Or?
I heard it was like okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and like so many games that got delayed are getting like such like mixed to bad reviews that I'm kind of getting really scared for Arkham Knight. It already got 2 delays.
2 delays, like, because the reason why I'm not really surprised with all these games sucking, even though I'm mad about, I guess, disappointed in them, is because it's the first year of next gen, you know, or I guess current gen, really, because it is.
Well, now it's current gen.
Yeah, you know, it's the first year of this new era of gaming. When PS3 and Xbox 360 first came out, there's like one good game for each console, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it, and then you will have to wait 3 years plus to actually get, you know,
more games,
like
good games,
like Uncharted and the Gears of War. I don't know which one's the best Gears of War. I forgot, but you know, it was just supposed to be. It takes time for developers to figure out how to implement the new hardware in this new system, but not to tamper with the story that they want to tell.
Yeah, and that's why I also respect Arkham Knight, like the Rocksteady Studios, for sticking to their guns when Arkham Knight got an M for mature rating. Like they said that there were scenes in the story that had given it the M for mature rating, but they could not take out those scenes because those scenes were so key to the story, and so they're like, well, if it's gonna be M, then it's gonna be M, because
YOLO.
this is the story that we want to tell, and if we had to, like, we might lose gamers because since it's M for mature,
yeah, so
the other games were team for team, so we're gonna lose gamers, but it's not about the money to us, it's about telling the story that we want to tell, because we're such hardcore Batman fans that we want everyone to be Batman.
I get you.
And then so they're like, I applaud them, like mass respect for them.
Respect.
Like massive, like you don't even know. Like, massive. And I was thinking too, because it was supposed to come out October 14th, 2014, so I would have been playing it already, and it got a 9-month delay, all the way until June 2nd, and they said that they wanted to make the game as the best that they could be, and that if they had released it sooner, then they would not be happy with the game that they were releasing. And so when was it? Like I want to say last month, that it got another delay for like another 2-week delay, and then basically that was just Rocksteady being like, oh, we're gonna make you wait some more. like it's basically kind of like we're gonna make you wait for this.
Oh my gosh. We'll see for that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't think there's no other games to really talk about, really.
Go back where you
Anything. So, any series that you've been trying to watch? Any series you've been trying to watch lately? I don't know, anything?
Watching Daredevil right now. I'm still trying to.
I have not seen it still. I literally have not.
Still, I'm trying to finish it. I'm only on the 8th episode.
Are they like an hour long each?
Yeah, they're all an hour long.
So like the Arrow series?
It's kind of like Arrow, but better.
I heard that they're also gonna add other types of Netflix spin-offs or whatever.
Yeah, they already confirmed. Since Daredevil was already confirmed, they also confirmed Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones, which will all team up together in another Netflix series called The Defenders, which is basically the Avengers, but like Netflix.
Okay, and it is so. Okay, The Flash.
The Flash is good right now.
Okay, and
I did not get to watch the last episode though, because stupid homework.
Okay. And then there's the Green Arrow. Right, and
Eric.
that's over there for DC, and Marvel has this stuff.
Dude, mine's...
Marvel has its Netflix series, and it's also got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know why Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has so much hate. It's not even that. It's not even bad. It's like really good.
I don't know. I have not seen it. I only seen Green Arrow, and I want to see Daredevil, but I'm too busy watching Attack on Titan, which you interrupted me before we started recording.
Excuse
That's
me.
what I was watching.
You still recording?
Did you see that live action?
Everyone.
The live action teaser for the live action Attack on Titan.
No.
Woo, my arm's
Sure.
Well, they had shown it was like a side by side comparison because it's gonna be made in Japan, of course.
Yeah.
And it was like a side by side comparison of the anime and then the film that they're gonna do, and it looked exactly the same.
Coolio. Better be. Attack on
Yeah.
Titan's awesome. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it, even though it's been out for a while.
I don't know, it wouldn't work for me to
Yeah, and then I'm trying to get into this anime called Another. I don't know if any of your viewers have seen it.
I have not seen it. I am recommending you Batum, Attack on Titan, Sora Online, which I bet you will enjoy Sora Online, SAO. That's the one that I think it will relate to you more than a lot of other people. And then also Psychopaths, which you probably enjoy because it's like more of a detective, more of a gore, like the detective side of Batman, how that was,
Yeah.
but a little bit more psycho. Like Joker is directing the show.
Oh, okay. Well, like the animes that I currently enjoy right now,
Is none, I bet.
no, two,
None.
Tokyo Ghoul and Death Note. Those are the ones I enjoy.
I have not seen Death Note besides like one episode, like one trailer, and then I seen Tokyo Ghoul once.
I'm not gonna lie, I got into Death Note because of Smosh.
Oh my! Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Nah, just kidding. Oh yeah, dude. Talking about series. Hold on. Talking about series in YouTube. I finally saw the last I finally finished seeing VHS.
Oh my god, finally?
Yeah,
And it was like the hour-long episode.
Yeah, and I watched it in 4K as well.
Oh, nice. I was
awesome.
waiting for, like, you know how, like, in the opening scenes, how they had that one clip where it was, like, that big old explosion?
Yeah.
Well, like, and then I was waiting for the entire series. I was like, when is that explosion gonna happen? And it was, like, finally at the end. And I was like, yes!
I was hoping for, like, an all-out war, and I was like, please don't be just, like, real quick war to where they're just very stuck facing, you know, the main bad guys. And then there was an all-out war, which was awesome, which I enjoyed.
No, you know what was the best part of that war?
What?
Both laws, like, working together trying to kill Key.
I know, but I didn't really want it.
That was funny, though.
It was funny, but I don't want no comedy relief. I wanted pure action.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny
I wanted law to go against law in a battle, like, you know, then just going, like, two elites just going at it for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted that too.
Not like a cowboy standoff, but like tons of like fighting, like action choreography and shooting. You know, bullets everywhere. That's what I wanted. I wanted that.
I really enjoyed how like the cinematography on in the last battle when it was how who was it? It was Jenna and what's that guy's name? I already forgot the main character's name.
I forgot it too. Okay, hold on. Okay. It was, I don't know, Jen.
I already forgot the name character. Brian.
Yes, Brian D.
Brian D. And it was Brian D. and Jenna. And I don't know if Key was there.
Matrix. It was Key as well.
all.
It was also Key.
Yeah, and it was like all one camera angle where they were like taking out the entire team and trying to get the bomb to the base.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that. You like those one action.
I love those things where it's like just one camera angle because that takes a lot of work.
A lot of choreography.
It takes a lot of choreography to do that. That's why you still haven't seen the second episode of Daredevil, right?
I have not seen no Daredevil.
Because Watch the first episode and then watch the second episode, and you will enjoy the last scene of the last episode of the second episode. You will enjoy it because it's all one camera angle, and you heard me talking about it with Sir, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one big building that they did it on, or like I guess open building.
It was like
they turned into a building.
It wasn't that it turns into a building. It's just that it was like bad guys in like 2 rooms, and then Daredevil like comes down the hall, and like he hears them in one room, and then he goes into the room and he starts fighting them all, and then he gets thrown out of the room, and then the other guys hear it, and so they get out, and then he starts fighting all of them, and it's all one camera angle. It wasn't one camera angle, but it was like one shot, and it was like going around them the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to see it. I like those type of scenes and stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, you'll enjoy it.
So what other series? Okay, well that's pretty. I can't really think of any other series. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for this podcast. I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. We talked about tons of comics, a lot of comics really, comic related stuff, superhero related stuff pretty much, and other video games, disbeliefs, criticism,
Yeah.
and our own, and I guess Netflix
series.
All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this first podcast, and please drop the like if you did, if you enjoyed it this long. And Sammy, you want to take us out?
Just like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want, you can check out my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/rhfan00129. That's also my gamer tag for the PlayStation Network if you wanna add me on there. And I also plan to be streaming Arkham Knight, the entire game, when it gets released, which will be at twitch.com. Well, not twitch.com, but twitch.tv/rhfan00129. And yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe.